What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But in this one, we go over where Michigan football stands in college football returning production heading into the 2025 season. And we also got some recruiting news on multiple top targets set to make spring visits to Michigan. Also potentially a duo wide receiver package for Michigan in the 2026 class. We go over that. And we also talk about Michigan basketball's recent struggles as they drop another one to Maryland, what the Wolverines have got to figure out heading into March Madness. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to begin this video, I did want to talk about Michigan, where they rank amongst the most returning production in college football. Obviously, last season, Michigan lost a ton of players, only had, I believe, one returning starter on offense. They had, obviously, one of the worst returning production in college football heading into last season, but now the Wolverines have the 29th most returning production in college football, according to ESPN. Michigan, they have 63% of their production back on offense and also 64% on defense, with a total of 64% returning production heading into next season. Now, Clemson has the most returning production with 81%, Arizona State with 79%, Illinois 76%, Texas Tech with 75%, Kennesaw State with 73%, and it drops to number 10, Oklahoma with 69%, and it kind of goes down from there all the way from number 10 to Michigan. All those teams from number 10 to 29 have, either 69% going down to 64%, where Michigan falls into. So definitely much better than last season for the Wolverines, as they have the 29th most returning production in college football. They're losing 8 players to the NFL that were invited to the scouting combine. Got a lot of returning pieces and young players returning, though. Also worth mentioning, Michigan has the 4th most returning production in the Big Ten, only behind Illinois, Rutgers, Wisconsin, and behind Michigan is Michigan State, Penn State, Minnesota, and Indiana, who are all pretty close behind Michigan as well. So just wanted to mention that. Let me know what you guys think about that. And before we do continue this video, I did want to give a shout out to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. We talk a lot about them. They have all the odds you need, but did you also know BetUS has a casino? For all my followers who like slots or live casino dealers, BetUS offers generous promotions and tournaments, make every play even more rewarding. You can sign up and get a 200% sign up bonus up to $5,000, and then also a 250% crypto sign up bonus up to $5,000. So go ahead, check them out at betus.com/casino, and obviously please gamble responsibly. But let's go ahead and continue here, and I did want to talk about some recruiting news here for the Wolverines and some visits being scheduled here for the Wolverines. First, we'll start with the 2026 4-star cornerback Dorian Barney from the state of Georgia, ranked 110th nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings, but he'll be taking a spring visit to Michigan on March 27th. It'll be his first trip to Ann Arbor. He also plans on taking 5 official visits, and Michigan is pushing to be one of those 5 official visits, but he will be on campus to Michigan on March 27th. And also want to talk about the 2027 4-star top 100 safety / linebacker, number 1 linebacker listed on 3 industry rankings from the state of Texas, Cooper Witten. He told Mike Singer of On3 that he'll be taking spring visits to Notre Dame, Michigan, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Clemson, SMU, Texas Tech, and Texas A&M. He'll be going to Michigan on March 20th. So just wanted to mention that, as that is one of the top linebacker prospects in the 2027 class. And also back to the 2026 class, the 4-star wide receiver Davion Brown. He is scheduled to take a visit to Michigan April 12th on a spring visit, according to E.G. Holland of On3 in the Wolverine. A 6'3", 185-pound wide receiver Then I also wanted to talk about two top wide receiver targets for the Wolverines in the 2026 class, both the 4-star Nayland Scott and the 4-star Christian Ward. Nayland Scott ranked 275th nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings from the state of Georgia, a 6'2", 200-pound wide receiver, and then Christian Ward ranked 324th nationally, 6'3" receiver, also from the state of Georgia, and they both play on the same 7-on-7 team. According to Ethan McDowell of On3 and the Wolverine, they are both interested in teaming up together at the next level, and Michigan gives them that opportunity where they're both offered at. Ward said that we're both trying to head up there. That would be cool though to play with him. He said that's a top option for him, and Nayland Scott did confirm that we most definitely talk about it all the time. Talking about Michigan, so potentially Michigan could be getting a duo at the wide receiver position out of Christian Ward and Nayland Scott, two top wide receiver targets for the Wolverines. So that's some recruiting news right there for the Wolverines. I also wanted to talk about Michigan basketball, another tough game for the Wolverines, losing 71-65 against Maryland in what was a crucial Big Ten game for the Wolverines. So let's go ahead and talk about it here. Wolverines have been struggling. Their whole offense yesterday was basically around Vlad Golden in the inside. Danny Wolf made some good shots, but other than that, Trey Donaldson had 10 points, but even he hasn't, been playing too great for the Wolverines. And really yesterday, it was, again, too many offensive rebounds for the opposing team and also way too many turnovers. Michigan had 16 turnovers compared to Maryland's 8 turnovers in that one. Michigan had twice in the game 3 straight turnovers on 3 straight possessions, twice in that game. And even when the Wolverines started to come back in the second half, they started to find their groove offensively. That's when they started to turn the ball over. They started missing shots, and then after that, it was basically game over. So, Dusty May, as he put it Wednesday night, he said, we'd love to be riding a wave of success right now, but we've got to figure some things out, and there's a lot of very meaningful heightened basketball in front of us in the near future. Then he also said, to begin the second half, we didn't make great decisions, and then the stretch with 5 or 6 minutes left, I thought we were competing at a really, really high level, and we were just playing a little bit speed, or, playing a little bit sped up and fast. But, to begin the season, Michigan was one of the best offenses in the country. They were shooting the ball very highly, especially the three-pointer, but now that clip has gone to 34.3% on the season, and their three-point percentage in Big Ten play now is 31.7%, which is next to last. Over the last 13 games, they are making threes at just a 28.4% rate, and you just look at, all the players, they are all struggling. Danny Wolf said it's just a confidence thing. I have all the confidence in myself. I have all the confidence in my teammates and my coaches. But, it's a real thing. When the ball's not going in, you have a few games back to back to back. That rim seems smaller and smaller. You just got to see it go in. I said I have nothing but trust and confidence in my teammates. And eventually we're due for a good shooting game. I'm happy that it's going to come at some point in March. And we just got to carry that over. So, Michigan's offensive efficiency is not where it needs to be. Granted, Michigan's schedule has gotten harder. They've played Michigan State, Illinois, Maryland, and then, they also got to play Michigan State again on Sunday. Obviously this season has been very good for Dusty May's first year. He's got Michigan at 22-8 on the season. They've been competing for a Big Ten regular season title all season long. So obviously not looking good now for the Wolverines, but heading into Big Ten tournament and the NCAA tournament, it's very important that they get their stuff together. This is a very talented team, and they could make a deep run or they couldn't, and potentially be an early exit if they play the way they have been playing here these past few games. So they got to figure it out. Like Danny Wolf said, they got to have a good shooting game and just hope that carries over here in March. But let me know what you guys think. Those are my thoughts. And with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Again, shout out to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. Go ahead, check them out. And if you guys did go ahead to enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.